Another aspect of city permaculture, and I think in some ways the trickiest, is energy systems. And, some of the strategies for city permaculture would just be energy conservation, of course.
Yeah.
And I think photovoltaics and solar panels and stuff like that are really sort of like the new kind of exciting thing.
Yeah.
But in a lot of ways, from a permaculture design standpoint, they're not the best system, and they're not the most reliable system. They're pretty high tech. If one broke down, I couldn't personally fix it.
No.
And that is a fragile system in some ways. So there's other strategies. Maybe you have some that come to mind that we can do for energy.
Well, passive heating.
That's huge.
Not every house is going to be able to do that very well. But taking advantage of houses that are situated and built where that could be a possibility, taking advantage of thermal mass.
Like water systems.
Or tile. There are a lot of options. I think that particular realm there, it's less clear cut.
Yes.
That there's more variation than you could just throw out a couple of designs and they would adapt to 99%
right.
of the situations. I'd like to see more wood heat as an option.
Absolutely.
For a lot of people, both in being able to heat their homes, but also then sources for the wood, such as coppice.
Let's talk about that. One thing I think that's a huge, huge thing, and that everybody needs to know about, that wood can be sustainable. Wood production, wood heating is sustainable. And coppice being the primary strategy there, this is a well-known technique throughout many cultures. If a tree falls down, gets hit by lightning, whatever the case may be, most trees, not all, re-sprout. And those sprouts will grow into a brand new tree. And we can, as humans, if we're active managers of that system, we can determine how quickly they'll go within limits of the tree.
And I think we should mention that trees are current sunlight.
Yes.
They are not ancient sunlight, which a lot of the fossil fuels that we rely on are. Whether it's electric and comes from coal, whether it's oil or gas, those are ancient sunlight, and the carbon cycle that's in this current sunlight it's more within the bounds of the ecosystem.
Yeah, precisely. So wood heat, I think, is huge. There's rocket mass heaters, which are beautiful systems. Though, again, that's not a cookie cutter. It depends on the house, depends on the site.
Masonry stoves
are great.
But are usually more expensive, require a qualified mason to put them in.
Yep. And like Ben Falk mentions in his book, just a good wood stove, well-insulated wood stove that you're tending to on the regular can provide tremendous amounts of heat. He heats his hot water with that same system.
Yeah.
He dries herbs and different things with the same system. So I think that's really a fundamental one. And then there's more niche things that we can do. Jean Payne's method of compost heating, you get methane from it and you can get hot water from it.